answer it and answer it well. After hearing everyone tonight, and not because I am a teacher, and I'm going through exactly what you're going through. I'm either effective, I'm developing, I'm highly effective, I'm Common Core, I'm everything that you are. I open my door at 6:30 in the morning. I get the kids that you can't handle, and they come to me. If you were in that district or whatever. I heard a teacher say tonight that she didn't understand collaborative or collective, or it's not about that. It is about that. I'm here to tell you, this is a right to work state. And I ask you to go home tonight and go to askask.com and look up a right to work state. You have the right to work, and you don't even have to join the union. If you go to other states, you are demanded to join. And that's one reason why some of them pays the high. We go to the conventions with them. We're all delegates. I'm a delegate to all of the national and state and local conventions. And from what I'm hearing tonight, Dr. Jenkins said it well. I just didn't agree with one part that there's nothing we can do. There is something we can do. And I'm asking the board to go back and do what you're supposed to do. There's only one way that we can do it now, and that is through collaborative bargaining. But it's not supposed to be collective. It's supposed to be harmony. It may be friction, but it's supposed to be harmony. As Dr. Jenkins said, when you come before the board. If you do not know the difference in it, I ask that you go to Ask or Google or Hotbolt, all of those little search engines that we use, and look up the difference. Similar, compare and contrast, similarities and differences. You have one voice, and that's your union voice. We have one voice, and it's our chief negotiator in the team. I'm not going to, I'm in favor of the budget, but I'm asking that this team, both of the team that they go back, Mr. Chairman, that they go back and do what we asked you to do. One thing that bothered me when President Moore got out, and when I met her one day, I thought she was coming out and she wasn't talking to me, she was just saying, full disclosure, full disclosure. I would never want to leave this table tonight if you are sitting here and thinking that we are not giving full disclosure. That would be so unfair and dishonest. Because let me tell you, when you hold on to a little bit of money, you're all great teachers, and I gotta tell you, you're great. And the reason why you're great, because you kept this county on top in the worst time of our lives. I don't know how you did it. Year after year, you got higher and higher and higher until the DOE changed the goalpost. And it amazed me. We just kept throwing things at you. The DOE kept throwing things at you, but you kept going. You have got to go back. Mr. Chairman, there should be no secrets. You cannot have secrets because they will be revealed. I could never go out here tonight. That bothered me when I heard President Moore said full disclosure. If we are hiding something, let it go. Let it go. These teachers are important to us. They're more important than non-reoccurring funds, than reoccurring funds, than the contingency funds. I remember working in this county, and this board gave me and all of us $300 across the board and told us to go home and keep our mouths shut. And that's when we went and got a union. And that's why they were raising and praising Ulysses Floyd tonight. Because we said we're not gonna take it, we're gonna get a union. And that's how we got a union. Because they gave us $300 across the board and told us to shut up. We don't wanna be that kind of board. I think that the office that's on the table, it's not CTA's office. It's not the board's offer. It's our offer for the teachers that's teaching. And I still have a problem. I don't care how you can open up anything, and when we haven't even settled everything. That bothers me. And one of the ladies, when I went out in the audience, talked about that tonight, and that touched my heart. We shouldn't be opening up nothing for anybody when it's settled until we have settled with everybody. That's what we've done in the past, and that's what we need to continue in this board to do in the future. I am asking that we as a board, if they think, and if we are hiding, I would think that all the meetings that we've had, that we are not hiding, that it is full disclosure. And I'm gonna say, let it go. It's not working. We're gonna lose everybody, including me. And that's not good. Because everybody is in this because they want to be in it. So I'm going to ask that both of the kids, it's not over, and I'm not going to tell you, I'm sorry guys, we can't do anything. I've been on bargaining. I've been on bargaining with Collins for many years in Osceola County. I don't think he wanted me on the team, but we did full disclosure. And we received our money over there. And as I stated, I've been on bargaining here in Orange County as a member of a union and a retired teacher in Orange County. We do full disclosure. Guys, let's not hide it. If our teachers can't trust us, how can we trust them with our children? We need to really give them the best this year that we can and love them for being there for our kids. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Gordon. Ms. Gould.
I want to circle back to the legislative opportunities. I do think that, following Mrs. Gordon is always tough, but it is. It's a fact up here. But, we all, I think you all heard that we want to do more. But we need help with that. And with that in mind, the Orange County delegation is having its open hearing at the county chambers. And I was looking for that date, but I can't find it. So if somebody could find that date so that we could let them know that they need to see your faces. Because by the time you go up when they're into budget appropriations in the final throes in the March, April, February, March, April time, they're so busy doing what they gotta do, they're not listening. So they need to hear us at home, and they need to hear all of us together speaking the same words, that we want more for our teachers in education, and that you all need to provide that. Because you heard earlier, the governor had this idea, but the legislature did not follow through with it, and that's a fact. So we just need to keep on that same path together and work together in that effort to drive that message home. And we have passionate parents about it, and the parents need to stand up, not just as PTA collective, but as individuals who have kids in schools, and it has to happen with knocking on those doors locally. Going up to Tallahassee too, at the right time is good, but locally we need to be strong voices. So that is one of the things that I would ask everyone here and for you to pass on to those who have left to be part of that same message as we go. So it's consistent, consistent, consistent.
Thank you, Ms. Gould. Hi, board members. I don't have any other speakers queued up, so at this time I think it would be appropriate to entertain a motion to approve agenda item 3.01, which is adoption of millage to support the 2013-2014 final budget. Mr. Collins, do we need anything more than that as far as a recitation of the?
No, sir. I think that the recommended vendor resolution is included in your packet, so I think that addresses it fine.
All right, can I have a motion to do so?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. I move that we adopt the top millage of 8.362 to support the 2013-14 final budget.
Okay. Is there a second to that motion? It's been seconded by Ms. Flynn. All right, it's been moved by Mrs. Gordon, seconded by Ms. Flynn, that we adopt the proposed millage schedule set out on agenda item 3.01. Is there any debate on that motion? Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of that motion, please signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, nay. Sure that motion adopted. All right, board members, we are now on item 3.02, which is adoption of the 2013-14 final budget. Can I have a motion to approve that agenda item? It's been moved by Vice Chair Moore. Is there a second to that motion? Second by Ms. Flynn. All right, it's been moved that we adopt the 2013-14 final budget as set forth in agenda item 3.02. Is there any discussion or debate on that motion? Seeing none, all those in favor of that motion, please signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, nay. Show that motion adopted unanimously. All right, we're now on agenda item 3.03. I think I need to ask, is there anybody tonight who has come to speak on agenda item 3.03, which is, well, you know what, I need to slow down. We need to have an explanation of this, don't we, Mr. Rodriguez, to be in the right setting. All right, Dr. Jenkins, will Mr. Rodriguez be explaining 3.03?
Board members, item 3.03 is changes to our travel reimbursement policy. It's one that has been presented previously in the work session. It incorporates some changes that were made at the behest of the finance department, in large part to avoid duplicating